Hi, Marco.
Hello.
First of all, congratulations. It's an amazing achievement to get the MVNO prize of the year, the best MVNO of the year. Perhaps a little introduction to those that I still have not heard from Digital Republic, which I think it's very few people.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, MVNO Nation, for having me. Yeah, we are still thrilled about winning that award. I'm the managing director and co-founder of Digital Republic. We started around 3 years ago in Switzerland, and we are a light MVNO focused on consumer IoT.
What made Digital Republic stand out? Why do you believe that Digital Republic deserved this award?
Well, first of all, I think we made a very big learning. So as I said, we come from the consumer IoT and second device market, and we saw that offering data volume is actually never a good customer experience. So the customer either doesn't use up his data, he's not happy, or he's using too much and he has to pay more. So he's also not very happy. What we did is we changed it completely around. We made tariffs specifically designed for devices. All of them are completely unlimited, and the customer pays only by speed. So there is very low speed for IoT devices, and it goes up to full 5G speed at home. Yeah, and with this, we managed to reach a significant market size in Switzerland. We have done it completely bootstrapped, so far we have no investors at all, and we are also really proud of our customer feedback, customer satisfaction.
And what makes Digital Republic so unique? What have you done that is so different?
Yeah, as I said, turning data volumes into speed is for sure one, and we fully bet on IoT, on 5G. We take its benefits, low latency, the speeds, and really put that on the second device market. So we connect a lot of tablets, laptops, sensors, and that market is growing at an amazing rate. On the other hand, as the name Digital Republic already says, we are digital first. We built a product that feels like Netflix. With eSIM, you onboard within 2 to 3 minutes. You have your account, you can manage multiple SIM cards, and you can switch speeds immediately. And if you're desire or a use case change, you just upgrade the speed or you pause the SIM card. It's just complete flexibility. There's no contracts at all. Yeah, and I think that is paired with a really cool customer journey and the values of fairness and transparency towards the customer. So we have money back guarantees. There's never anything written in small. And I think this especially applies to a new generation of consumers and buyers.
The second device part, I think it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, a lot of us don't realize, but the second device is growing at 300% a year, while the mobile market itself is barely making a dent, barely moving. But everybody is buying tablets and sensors and alarms, and well, I can say it because my whole house here is smart. I think I need a SIM for everything. And then obviously, can you give us some examples on how 5G also helped Digital Republic to bring these services, these solutions, as opposed to other technologies?
Yeah. So on the one hand side, 5G with its increased capacity, it is a big enabler for further acceleration in IoT and also the second device market. So there will be more devices. We, with our position, will definitely profit from that. And also it enables conversions towards the fiber network. So at the moment we have a lot of people using 5G at home, or for example, our office, the main internet connection is a 5G connection and all employees work through that. On the other hand side, we believe that especially for consumers that 5G needs to be self-evident. We do not believe in charging consumers extra for it, so it's automatically included in all of our plans.
Fantastic. Before we go to the last question, actually, there's a question that we got here in the Q&A that I think goes together with this one. Mm-hmm. But how do you ensure that the customers stay with you, having full flexibility for the customer to move to another operator, mm-hmm. giving so many options to the customer?
Mm-hmm. I think that's actually the change that happens in the market, and we discussed in sessions earlier that happens with eSIMs. So the power is with the consumer. I think the time is over where you can bind educated consumers into a 2-year plan. It just doesn't work anymore. The consumer stays with the company that delivers the best service and delivers the best customer experience. For us, we put a lot of effort in our customer care, for example. We have highly educated people. We always say first level is last level. I think it's important when you have a digital service that when you have a human interaction, that it's just brilliant. And that got us a Google review of 4.8 compared to other MVNOs in Switzerland. It's a huge difference. So this is how we try to keep the customers with free will.
Now, we would like to get some some inside information. So, are we going to see Digital Republic become a digital worldwide republic? Are you going to take over the world? What are the plans for the next 5 years?
Well, I mean, today we live in a already very connected world. And in 5 years' time, our lives and our businesses will be even more connected. We plan to build the perfectly suited data plans for all of those applications today and for the ones coming. We have still a big potential in Switzerland, but we are currently also looking at deploying in other markets. So in general, we see it as our mission to be an enabler in that connected world, and also to make 5G network as accessible and as user-friendly for consumers as possible.
So can we expect Digital Republic to expand inside? I mean, do you have other ideas for other products that you'd like to launch? Or are you also looking outbound, going to more countries and growing the company internationally?
Mm-hmm. I think we have found really an amazing niche. So we call ourselves mobile internet provider. And that concept works great. And it would be, I think it would be a waste not to try other countries. We are working on
it. Fantastic. Do we have any more questions? I don't see any others. Tell me one more thing, maybe another question from myself. How do you grow geographically? You're in Switzerland, right? So how do you grow geographically here? What type of advertising are you doing? How you bring your customers in?
Mm-hmm. So as I mentioned before, we started completely bootstrapped, so we didn't have any investors or a big marketing budget. We got amazingly good at fetching people in market when they look for a SIM card for their second device. So mostly through online advertising and also a bit prospect next doors. We are based in Zurich and we got say a lot of our customers are from the area. We expand at the moment towards the Italian speaking and the French speaking part. And just in July, we will launch our first out of home billboard campaign.
Fantastic. Okay, there was an inspiring one, having the MVNO of the year with us. Thank you, Marco, very much for the interview. And again, giving it back to you, Evan. Thank you.